today's topic is oxidations. In the previous video I have done with certain oxidants, so here I'll be dealing with PCC and PDC. So PCC is nothing but it is the pyridinium chlorochromate and PDC is pyridinium dichromate. Okay, so let's move on to pyridinium chlorochromate, that is your PCC reagent. So PCC reagent is nothing but it should have chromium trioxide in the aqueous acidic medium with the pyridine base. Okay, so along this whole of this mixture will give you PCC. Okay, so what happens here is, in the reaction if you will see, you are taking the pyridine atom and then pyridine molecule, and if you will treat it with the HCl and chromium trioxide, this nitrogen which is having a lone pair of electron will abstract the proton and Cl minus will go and attack to the chromium. Meanwhile this bond will shift, make it as a negative charge. So what comes over here is, you will get the complex moiety. It is of orange yellow crystalline solid will be obtained. Okay, so moving on to advantages. So in the advantages, if you will see, it is easy to handle, there is no over oxidation. Okay, and then unsaturated groups are unaffected, that means it will not affect for your CC double bond or the triple bonds, and it gives the high percentage yield of the product. So here you can see with the certain examples, what it is doing is, it is reducing the alcohols to an aldehyde, so it is oxidizing an alcohols to an aldehydes or ketones. So if you will see the primary alcohol, when it is treated with the PCC upon treatment with the solvent such as the dichloromethane, so here you are using the dichloromethane as a solvent. So if you will use that, at that time what happens, this alcohol group converts into the aldehyde. Again similarly, if you will see for the secondary alcohol, upon treatment with the PCC, here it is converting into ketones, and again here if you will take the secondary alcohol, it is again converting into the ketone upon treatment with the PCC. So next example, if we will take the oxidation of the tertiary alcohols, upon treatment with the PCC and the dichloromethane as a solvent, what happens here is, it is converting into the ketones. Okay, here you can see there it is the rearrangement which is taking place upon treatment with the reagent and all. So we will move on to mechanism to explain that reaction. So if we will take this precursor, okay, so what happens upon treatment with this complex, that is your chromium trioxide and with the pyridinium complex. This complex is upon acidification, that is you are adding HCl, right? So from that H is coming. Alright, so here if you will take the pyridinium and the chromate complex, at that time what happens, one of the water molecule gets cleaved out, dehydration takes place in the first step, and then it will result in this adduct. Okay, once you will get back this adduct, what happens here is, there is a rearrangement reaction which is taking place over here. So this group shifts over here. Okay, the attack will takes place over here, and then this bond will shift, and then there is a cleavage of this bond, resulting you in this adduct formation. And once it is formed, and then you can see this one, right? So this whole group is shifting over here. Alright, so once this group is shifted, and this hydrogen you have to open it up, and then there is the shifting of the hydrogen bond, and then the cleavage of whole of this moiety. When this gets cleaved, at that time you will result in the ketone molecule. Okay, so moving on to next. This is also one of the example of the tertiary alcohol. So here if you will see, this is a precursor, and then if you will do the rearrangement reaction, at that time again you here you will get the double bond ketone group you will get. So let us see the mechanism for this. So again if you will take the reagent, that is the pyridinium chromate chloride, okay, chlorochromate, pyridinium chlorochromate. If you will take, at that time what happens, one of the HCl molecule is getting cleaved here. Okay, there if you are taking the OH, at that time you are cleaving out the water molecule, but here you are taking the, you are removing the HCl, that is your acid you are removing. Once the acid gets removed out, you are getting this adduct, and then here the rearrangement takes place. This whole molecule, this whole group will shift here, this bond again shifts, so you are getting back this molecule. Okay, this compound you are getting back, and then once you will get this compound, this hydrogen bond which is present over here, this comes back, and then it is forming a double bond, and then this whole moiety gets cleaved out. After the cleavage of this, you are resulting your ketone molecule. Okay, so moving on to oxidation of enol ethers to lactones. Okay, these all are like application types. So if you will take this ethers, enol ethers, and then if you will treat it with the PCC, you will end up with the lactones. Okay, so if you move on to mechanism, upon treatment with this reagent, pyridinium chlorochromate, what happens here is this comes and attacks to the this oxygen atom. This bond will come and attacks, and then meanwhile this bond will go and attack over the another oxygen. Okay, it is like cycloaddition reaction. Once the cycloaddition reaction will takes place, at that time what happens, this bond which is present over here in the hydrogen in this side, this bond shifts, and then this will break, and then meanwhile this is also breaking. All right, this is breaking and this is making a double bond, and then this whole group gets cleaved out, resulting in this lactone formation. All right, so if we will see the limitations, this reagent is in acidic medium. So we have used the HCl. Okay, it is in acid labile groups, may be affected. So that is the limitation. Dry condition has to be maintained for this reaction. So moving on to PDC. PDC is nothing but pyridinium dichromate. So pyridinium dichromate is also having the another name as Kohn reagent. Okay, this reagent is also known as Kohn reagent, PDC, oxidizing agent, oxidant. This is also having the Kohn reagent. Kohn comes from the scientist name John Kohn Froth, something like that. Okay, so here in this reagent what happens, what is the mixture which is present over here is it is having the pyridinium with the chromate. So chromium trioxide with the pyridine, and it is having that complex will have that particular reagent. So here let us study some of the points. So here in the beginning itself we are telling it is not having the over oxidation, no acid medium oxidation, acid labile groups are unaffected. Okay, and unsaturation is also unaffected. It is very easy to handle. It is having a very high percentage of yield, and then excellent reagent for oxidation of allylic or benzylic alcohols. So how we will prepare this reagent is, we are taking the chromium trioxide, and then if we are treating it with the water molecule in the aqueous medium, we are getting this hydroxychromate formation. Okay, dihydroxychromate. So after the formation of this, you have to treat it with the pyridine. Once the pyridine is treated, we are treating it with the pyridine as base, is we are getting this orange red color or powder. Okay, so this is your complex that will be in the form of orange red color powder. So moving on to examples, here you can see the same thing. In the alcohols, upon the presence of the PDC, getting converted into the ketones, and again, and if it is the primary alcohols, in here we are speaking about the earlier slides which we have done with the John's method and this one, and the chromium trioxide pyridinium with dichloromethane, and so here both the products are same. Okay, So if we'll move on to the third example, if you will see here, upon treatment with the PDC and CH2Cl2. So here remember, I have forgotten one point, that is in the PDC the solvents which is present over here is CH2Cl2, that is your dichloromethane, and DMSO. Okay, so when you have to use the solvents, here the acetone will be used in the less amount. Okay. So remember that it is very hazardous for the aquatic environment. If it is released more means it will cause dangerous, yes, it will cause some skin allergy, or it is very carcinogenic. Okay, so if you will see here, again the alcohol is getting converted into an aldehyde, and again this secondary alcohol to ketone, and then primary alcohol to an aldehyde, secondary alcohol in the presence of the PDC or DCM, you are getting the ketone group. So in the conclusion, if we have studied all the reagents such as the chromic acid, John's reagent, PCC and PDC, if you will see the alcohol is present, and the primary alcohol will result you in the product as an aldehyde. So what are the reagents over here? What are the chromium reagents? Means that is, if it is the PCC, PDC and cholins, if you will see these reagents, you have to write blindly. You can do the transformation with the primary alcohol to an aldehyde. Okay, so again if you will see the PCC, PDC, cholins and Johns, once for the secondary alcohol you can do it the transformation it as the ketone, and then for John's reagent or chromic acid, that is your H2CrO4. Okay, so for that, if you are taking the primary alcohol over oxidation product, okay, that is you have to end up with the carboxylic acid. Thank you. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment box.